everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be part 2 of my moving series, and I'm going to be sharing with you how to effectively plan for a cross-country move. So if you want to see my tips, go ahead and keep on watching. So step 1 is going to be to write down your checklist. You're going to sit down, grab a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just write down everything that you can think of that's going to be related to this move. Just getting your thoughts on paper and getting this kind of like rough draft version of your checklist is kind of important. And then later on you can go back and organize it into a way that makes a little bit more sense. Because when it comes to moving, honestly, I will tell you there's tons of different portions that need to work together in order to make the transition as smooth as possible. So writing things down and getting yourself a checklist is key. Next is what you're going to have to write on this checklist. Some of the things you need to think about are like moving. Who's going to be packing you? Are you packing yourself? Are you selling a house? Are you going to have to do home repairs? Are you DIYing it or hiring someone? Do you have a home loan application to worry about? And other things include, packing supplies, realtors. Are you going to be having to take a plane to your new destination? Are you driving there? All of those things need to be written down so that you have a smooth transition, because that way you can see exactly what you need to do and make sure it is done and you're not caught off guard at the last minute. Another thing to keep into consideration is your budget. How much money do you have to spend on this move? Movers cost a lot of money, so you're going to have to do some research to find the best deal. You're going to have to get packing supplies. You're going to have to pay for a car, hotel, flights, car shipping. All this stuff needs to be taken care of, and make sure that you've planned for it and you're not caught off guard. Step 2 is going to be to get organized. I found the best way to be organized for a move is to have a moving binder. And that binder is going to be kind of like your little mobile office. In there, you're going to keep all the information, all the files that you have that's going to be related to your move. In there, you can keep some of your tax return. You can pull stuff from your home office and put them in your binder. And a great way I found to organize this paperwork is to use these page protectors. They already come with a 3-hole punch, and you can stick way more than one page in there. So by using those, you can kind of like create like a little mobile home office and save yourself the work of having 3-hole punch each paper. The next step is going to be to set up a timeline. Sitting down with your checklist and figuring out when you're going to do everything on there is key. And that also is going to help you with your smooth transition, having everything work like a well-oiled machine. Next step is going to be to do research. You're going to sit down. Now that you know what you need, you're going to start researching people like your movers, your moving company, realtors, and all of that. A lot of us may have friends that can recommend certain companies, but I wouldn't just go by their recommendation. I think it's super important also to go with their reviews, because when it comes to realtors, moving companies, cleaners, and new homes and all of that stuff, people always have someone that can tell you, hey, I know this person, that'll do a great job. But if they don't have like a proven record, it could be super awkward when it comes time to move on and hire somebody different. So what I suggest to do is to go with the recommendation and couple that with their online reviews, and just to make sure that you have the best person for the job. If you don't have the recommendation, I would go with the reviews, but also make sure you read the bad reviews, because those are going to tell you and give you some details about what that person has done in the past with another customer, and you'll find out if it's something that if it happened to you, you could actually live with it, or if it's going to be a super deal breaker for you. So now that you have all of those tips in place, you're ready to start working on your checklist and get yourself organized for your move, and you'll have a very smooth transition this way. If you made it this far, it is time for a giveaway. That's my little surprise at the end. I'm going to be giving away a moving binder that has everything that I talked about in this video, including the pocket files. I have 2 thicker ones that can hold thicker documents, like let's say like your tax returns or something like that. And I also have some goodies in there. I have some sticky notes, a little notebook where you can jot down like, information's kind of like on the go. I also included an expo marker, because all of the labels that I have in there, like these ones, are dry erase labels. I know they're super girly, but if you're guiding you in this, just give this to your girlfriend or your wife or whoever's helping you. And in the binder itself, I've actually already organized everything. You have a cover page that has, your big move and your budget and everything else. I also have another page that has your content, so you can put everything that's going to be in this binder in these sections right there. I also have a to-do list that is in detail, including everything I talked about and more, and some space for anything else you may want to add. I have a calendar section, so you can kind of work on your timeline, and you can make copies. There's only 3 months in there, but you can add more if you would like. I have a notes section, and also included is the home loan documents checklist for the major stuff they usually ask about, and then you can add anything else. Plus, I have a section that's going to help you with your timeline, and you can also attach some business cards in there, and in a blank page that you can do whatever you want. I also put extra page protectors in there, and those are the thicker ones, like the ones I talked about. And that's your moving binder. All you have to do to enter is just like this video, give it a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. Let me know if you're going to be doing a cross-country move. And that's it. If you're not going to be moving, but you know someone who is, share this video with them. It might be helpful to them. And that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Follow me on my social media if you don't already do, and I will talk to you in my next video. God bless. Bye-bye.